Hello everyone and welcome to Food Review UK and an episode of Community and Naughty Trolls. This is the first of sort of a double bill because this week a few of the Food Review UK feuds have continued to bubble away, continued to boil. I'm going to talk about the first of them, which is a bit more one-sided from my point of view, as in I quite actively keep this feud going, and I'll explain. So as you would see from the video title, this is about the Instagram account Products in Store. It is run by two twins, and yeah, basically they take photos of food products, be it in supermarkets or be it food products that they buy and take home. And yeah, it's, first of all, I will say this, right? So like I say, this is a feud that I keep going because they're shady, and a lot of people don't see it, and it frustrates me that people don't see it and that they sort of get away with this shady activity. That it's just bad activity, hypocrisy, and it is just frustrating to see. So let me explain the whole shebang. Let me go back to the beginning. No, sorry. Before I tell the actual story of what happened, I will say that, look, I do not dislike their actual account itself, and I will go as far as to say that I think their account is actually important. It's a good account. They are just sort of photos of food products. There's nothing sort of special about it, but what they have is that I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they work in supermarkets or what. They just have good sort of PR relations, links, whatever, but they are on new food products like flies to fecal matter, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean it as a compliment. They somehow find new food like immediately, and it's great, and that's important, especially when food companies so rarely make a big deal of their new products. You see the odd press release like Ginsters or Ginsters, however you pronounce it, got a rebrand. The Smarties unicorn shells, there was a press release about that. But there are so many food products that come out. Most 95% or 99% of food products that come out, they have no sort of there's no announcement attaching to them. So that's why their account is important. Now, their shadiness and why I don't actually like them as people, or why I am probably frustrated by their success, and there probably is an element of jealousy in there. I'm not gonna deny that. They've very quickly shot up in terms of followers. They've got like over 20,000 followers now on Instagram, and it's a shame that there is that audience there and that Fruck doesn't even have that yet, and it's taken us far longer to get to a smaller number. And of course we put more effort in as well. Again, it's not that's not a derogatory thing to say. It is a fact. Producing a video takes, I mean, thousands of times longer than taking a photo. Stay hydrated, kids. Anyway, their shady activity, sorry. So the first thing that happened, which I saw of theirs that was shady, was back, I can't remember what it was actually, 6 months ago, something like that, when Cream Egg, Cadbury, they released the white cream egg, right? They posted a photo on their Instagram account, which was a photo that I had already seen on Facebook. And they basically reposted it without credit, and they gave the impression, I can't remember, it's deleted now as well, so I can't remember the exact wording, but they very much gave the impression that this was their photo. And I didn't like that. I was like, I immediately called them out for it. This is probably where the feud, not probably where the feud began, this is where the feud began. Called them out for it. I said that was bullshit, blah blah blah. And they did actually reply to me. This is when we were still on speaking terms. They did reply, and they basically said that they had taken a photo of a Cadbury trifle, and someone else, another Instagram account, had stolen their video had stolen their photo and reposted it without credit, and that annoyed them. So they basically did that. It was something along those lines. That may not be it word for word, because it was a long time ago. I'm slightly muddled, but it was something like that. Someone definitely stole one of their trifle photos, and they basically were sort of doing this, and I said it's bad. Anyway, they deleted it. So fair enough, they deleted the photo. I guess they knew they were in the wrong. Cool. Then, I don't know if they were the first people to do it. They were the first people that I noticed to do it. They started putting watermarks on all their photos. Now, I'm not really annoyed by this, and I don't think it's that bad. But what makes me laugh about this is literally, it's a packet of biscuits. Like, so I don't get that bit of it. But anyway, lots of other Instagram accounts sort of followed suit. So you see all of them with their watermarks on it now. And to me, I just look at it and I'm like, guys, it's a lollipop. Don't worry about it. But cool, they had a photo stolen, so at least they had reason to. That's fine. And then sort of over the course of the last 6 months or so, they've very gradually evolved, and I think they've picked up bad habits from another dickhead account is Amy Seeks New Treats, or I think she's called Seeks New Treats now. I think we're banned from her channel because I called her out. I started a feud with her as well. Yes, maybe I'm the problem. But basically, so products in store have picked up what I consider to be anti-community traits. So there was a marketing thing that Seeks New Treats did, or Amy Seeks New Treats did, where she would find like a brand new food product, particularly, I think it was, I can't remember the exact product that I saw her do this with, but it was a product that actually people were aware was coming out, and that people were excited about it coming out, and there were a few comments on there that said, where do I find it, blah blah blah. And she, instead of saying where she got it from, she said, you'll have to wait and see for the review tomorrow. And that annoys me, because, yeah, okay, you're using it as a marketing tool to drive viewers or readers into your blog or whatever, fine, but that is an arsehole move. I don't care, that is an arsehole move. Specifically not telling people where you got a product, that is a dickhead behaviour. And okay, great, well done, you've become successful for it, but if I would not want to be that kind of person. I would not want to attain success that way. And again, this is something that products in store have copied as well. I think they've done that exact thing, like you'll have to wait and see for our review, or dodging questions about it and saying read the full review or whatever. So whenever I see that, I comment on there, and this is what got me banned from Amy Seeks New Treats, is I commented on there and said where they're available. So products in store have picked up those kinds of traits, and they're also again not really an annoying thing, but they say on every post, they say tag a friend and follow for more with like some heart emojis, and it's like it's very cutesy and very, oh, enjoy it with your friends, but really obviously they just want more people funneled into their account. And obviously, you know, guys, it's marketing, I get it, it's actually getting viewers or watchers, followers, whatever, into your system, and that, you know, fine, but it just feels a bit false to me. But the most recent thing that's happened, and I can't even remember if this has happened in between all that stuff that I've said before and what happened yesterday, but yesterday they posted a photo of the new McVitie's chocolate digestive thins, fillables or filled something or other. So basically they posted this photo. Now this photo has since been deleted from their account, I will say. This photo is actually taken by an Instagram account of grammar Nazis called The Food I've Been Eating. The Food I've Been Eating. And I noticed a comment, basically the post said blah 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 blah, wouldn't it be cool if there was a blah blah blah, and then it tagged these people at the end of the post, and I was like, that's weirdly worded. It definitely gave the impression that this was their photo, and I looked at the comments on there, and the food I've been eating was one of the comments, and it said dot dot dot. So I'm now going to read out, and actually I might put it on screen as well. Actually, I think I've got the screenshots. I'm going to read out what happened, because I assumed that they just stole it without asking, but did tag it. But slightly worse, not slightly worse than that, lots worse than that. Products in store, I assume, did not ask to borrow your photo and basically pass it off as their own, merely tagging you. They said, yep, not until I called them out on it. I guess this is a regular occurrence. So they just flat out stole it. Yeah, so I said, yeah, I hate them. They delete all my comments these days, correct. Same as Amy Seeks New Treats. And a few others. Horrible people, anti-community attitude, hypocritical. So did they not even tag you at first? Then they said, nope, not until I private messaged them. I wouldn't care, but when people are stealing photos, okay, they're literally of bloody chocolate bars, but beyond the point. Literally my point of view as well. And profiting off it with freebies and the likes, it doesn't sit right with me, because products in store get a lot of sort of stuff sent to them, and they have like partnerships with places like Taste of the States and whatnot, discount codes. So I replied saying, oh wow, they literally watermark all their photos because they had one stolen. So this is beyond hypocritical now. This is hypocrisy, unfathomable hypocrisy. Then they said, I'm so naive, I was completely unaware of any of this madness. So I said, oh, I'm sure hardly anyone knows this. We'll do a video about it soon, so at least a few more people know, just because, yeah, like I said, I think it's shady. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, pretty much. You can go and read the post if you want to see exactly what I said, but that's basically it, guys. It's just, I just find them very shady, and it's a shame, because I'm sure that they are not inherently evil people themselves. They seem sort of fine, but this kind of practice, this kind of attitude, it just sits so badly with me. It really doesn't sit right, and it's getting success through these kinds of ways. And I was absolutely, like I say, guys, I've not been their fan for a while, but I was staggered to hear that yesterday, that literally having a photo of theirs stolen changed the way that they posted content, because they now post everything with watermarks on, and then they go and they went and did that to someone else, and it's the passing it off as their own photo. It's so I don't know if unethical is the word, or immoral, but it just really grinds my gears. So yeah, that is it, guys. This has been a far too long video. I was not aiming for this video to be this long, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching. What do you make of this? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I know, like I said earlier, I know a lot of people are going to say that I'm very salty and that I'm jealous. Of course, of course there is an element of jealousy in there, guys. I have reached where I am, 17,000 subscribers plus, yeah, without doing these shady kind of tactics. I'm a very community driven person, and in fact the next episode, the next sort of special report of Community and Naughty Trolls, I'm going to talk about Perriade and our ongoing feud, which is just absolutely ridiculous as well. But when that all kicked off about 4 months ago, he basically said that I just wanted to crush smaller food channels, and that I wanted to be the only one, and it's just absolutely absurd. You just need to, I'll go into it in more detail in that actual video, but you just need to look at the history of this channel to see that is absolutely not true. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Sound off in the comments below. Cheers.